Hello, there's a jump scare for you. It is Halloween after all. How's it going? It's me. I'm here. I exist. And today I'm playing a game that was panned for years. Like, people hated this for years, but I'm going to give it a go. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES. It's made by LJN. If you've any of you have watched the Angry Video Game Nerd, which I'm sure some of you have, let's move my mic a little bit closer. He famously destroyed this game, the Angry Video Game Nerd. That's how I first heard about this game, actually. I'm going to play the game now, so I'm going to shut up and get on with it. Give me a second, let me just full screen this. Let's play a Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES. Now, this game is, like I said, widely considered to be bad, but I want to check it out and see if it actually is that bad. Now, if you noticed during the beginning, let's turn the music up a little bit. The soundtrack of this game is amazing. At the start of this stream, I played some some covers that people had made of this game, which sounded amazing. So I just thought I'd put those on here before we start. But let's actually play this this here video game now. Right. So what you have to do in this game, in Nightmare on Elm Street, is you have to collect Freddy Krueger's bones and destroy them. And how do you do that? Well, you have to go and find his bones located in various different houses, and then you have to burn them. It really reminds me of Dream Warriors. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is what it reminds me of. Watch out for the rocks are dropping. Huh. Let's try in here. I always forget what button you have to press to go in the house, and sometimes it lets you in, sometimes it doesn't. It's very randomized. Now, what's weird is in the movie, I don't remember any of the characters ever having to go around punching giant rats and bats. I don't remember that ever happening in the movie. Not even in the dream world. So interestingly, I've been rewatching all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies recently, because it's Halloween and I thought I'd watch these movies that are beloved classics. Why wouldn't it let me go in the buildings though? It should do. Because you have to go in all of them. Also, there's weird Frankenstein monsters, which are also not in the movie at all. There's none of that. Oh, see that air punch? I took him clean out then, do you see that? Yeah, you're not supposed to go in there yet, you have to go there at the end of the game. Where I'm meant to go is into these various different houses, like I say. But for some reason, it won't let me enter any of them. Even though I'm pressing the button with all my might. Also, if you fall asleep if the sleep meter goes down. The good thing about being asleep in this game is you get to switch you have to find the characters, but you get to play as different characters. But the enemies are tougher. But you get new abilities and attacks, which is good. So you're in the dream world. And then you have to wake up. For some reason though, I didn't need to have gone all the way down here. I was supposed to go into the houses to collect Freddy's bones. Oh my word, it's you. Hello, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm very pleased you of all people are here, because this is... I know very well that you, Rhino Rash, of all people, know this game very well. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES. Famously hated, but I will say this. I don't hate it. I actually don't think it's that bad. It's a basic collectathon kind of game, to be honest. But the thing is, though, I am going to start again, because I don't know what's happened, just do reload. Basically all you have to do in this game is collect all of Freddy Krueger's bones and then destroy them. But for some reason, I don't know why, sometimes it lets you go into the houses to do the levels, and sometimes it doesn't. The enemies outside are weird, by the way. You can just jump over them. Like they're nothing. You just jump over most of the enemies. You're supposed to press the button to go into the house, but it won't let me for some reason. And I don't know if that's a bug or what, but it worked just absolutely perfectly before. Very odd. You have to press the punch button, I'm sure, to run up the stairs. The peak of NES horror. Oh, thank you, LJN. Thank you so much for this. Have you seen the movies, Rhino Rash? Because I've been rewatching them, and it made me want to play the game. Why won't it let me enter the... Genuinely, that's really weird. I genuinely don't know if that's a bug. You are supposed to be able to enter these houses, but I genuinely, honestly can't. I did earlier before we started the stream. So you start off at your house there, and you're going out at night time, and you have to go and get Freddy Krueger's bones. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, this game is made famous by AVGN's review of the game. I would like to be able to enter the house, please. And I don't know why I can't. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I've got turbo button, by the way, as well, so I can just like punch, or you can just stand still and punch repeatedly. People will be playing Dead by Daylight and stuff for Halloween. I'm playing Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES, and for some reason it won't let me enter the houses. Maybe... No, you don't. You shouldn't need to be asleep. Sir oh my word, hello good sir. Have you seen the traffic? It's a Nightmare on Elm Street. Amazing. How's it going? Welcome to you. It's nice to see you. It's been a while, good sir. Welcome in. We're playing a Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES. If you don't know, what you're meant to do in this video game is enter these different houses. You can like speed up time with this. You're supposed to enter the different houses, and then you have to pick up Freddy Krueger's bones. But for some reason, it's not letting me go in the houses. Do you need to be asleep? You got a sleep meter. If you look in the top left, the sleep meter goes down. And when you're asleep, you enter the dream world. So in the awake world, so now we're entering the dream world, it's got this like wavy effect on the screen. And your character falls asleep. Now that we're asleep. You've not seen the Nightmare films in quite some time, actually. They're so good. Why wouldn't it let me enter these houses, though? Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3, in my opinion, are the best ones. I actually quite like Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. I actually quite like that movie. I think it's really good. It's a good movie. There, it's actually letting me enter the house. Right, so this is the actual levels. So let me explain. The street that you're on there is kind of like a world hub, like a level hub, and the houses are the actual levels, really. So, wow, I'm gonna rewind because I'm a filthy cheater. You go into these houses, and what you got to do is collect all of Freddy Krueger's bones. If you look in the middle there is a counter where the bones are. Right, you need to collect all of the bones and then destroy his bones, which is basically what happens in Dream Warriors. This game is basically Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, the video game, because it follows the plot of Dream Warriors. You also unlock new characters, and when you're asleep, you can play as different people. Dead Rising 5 looks peak. It does, doesn't it? a little bit different. How's it going, Unikitty? Welcome to you. Welcome to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Fantastic, I just died. I am going to rewind because I'm a filthy cheat. And you know what else I am? Someone who doesn't care. Yeah. No, I will let myself die at some points. I am running this through an emulator. Shocker. Can you hear the music? Is the game volume too quiet? If you hear this tune, this is the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you. Amazing. Can you hear the soundtrack? Can you hear this video game? Because if you can't hear it, I will turn the volume up. The soundtrack of this game is genuinely really good. And when you hear that theme song, the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you, you have to do a boss battle against Freddy Krueger. Are you ready? Because I'm not. Funny you should mention it. You finished watching Elm Street 6. Awesome. I'm going through them. I am on Nightmare Part 4. Well, I've just watched Nightmare 4. So Nightmare 5 is the next film I'm going to watch. Oh, come on, really? Nightmare 5. Here we go. This is so cool. The Freddy Krueger boss battle. Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child is the one I'm on now. I've watched the remake as well. The remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, I could talk about it a lot for a long time. It's not good, but I understand they tried to do something different with Freddy Krueger as a character. And they tried to do it something different. So if you're in the dream world, eventually you have to fight Freddy as like a boss fight, and he basically just is there to like as an annoyance, and he just kind of gets in your way. It's weird, it only let me enter the house whilst I was asleep, which is weird. I thought you could enter the houses whilst you're awake as well. Oh, I'm getting absolutely mangled. I will catch up on chat in just a second. I'm very sorry, guys. Let me just defeat Freddy Krueger here. Just batter him. There, he's gone. He just runs away from you. So that boss fight just can happen whenever if you're asleep in the game. It's hard to tell if you're in the dream world or the awake world because the enemies you're fighting are quite similar, but there are different enemies if you're asleep. Right, let's actually read the chat. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it, Brad? Read the chat, you moron, Brad. Right, let's have a look. You've not seen Nightmare in quite some time. I already read that. You'll admit your first exposure to the franchise is the Simpsons parody. Amazing. Sorry that you're a bit late. Not a problem at all. You can hop in at any time you like. That's absolutely fine, man. Don't you worry. Do you remember the LGN Defenders review of this? Never forget to add the trademark. Freddy's coming, TM. Luke says, oh no, Brad, why? Luke, I've been fascinated by this game for a while because I never really got to play it. Obviously, we saw Angry Video Game Nerd's review. That's how I know that this game exists. And basically, long story short, what you have to do in this game is you need to enter all of these different houses and collect all of Freddy Krueger's bones. One of the criticisms that the Angry Video Game Nerd had of this game, I strongly agree with, and that's that some of the bones are really like hidden and like you can't see them. So if you see, I've got one left that I need to collect, right? And it like blends into like the background. Oh, it's there. And you could like easily miss them. And it's like, some of them are like blend in so well. Ah, damn it, I'm not good at this, am I? Let's continue. So you collect all of the bones, and then you gotta do this like boss battle. And if you look down here, you have to collect the bones here as well. But can you see what we mean there? That it's like blended in? Like, you could easily miss them if you weren't looking. I'll say, right, things about this game that I think are good. First of all, so you've come to know every even-numbered Elm Street film. The first one, the first Nightmare on Elm Street is a masterpiece. It's one of the best slasher films I've ever seen in my life. Nightmare 2 is bad, but I do appreciate the subtext of it, if you know that. I won't get into all that just now. But the subtext of Nightmare 2 is good, but I don't think it's that good. Nightmare on this wakes you up, doesn't it? The radio wakes you up, and I think it gives you your health back as well. Gives you that rocking tune, as AVGN said. So now I'm awake now. I'm in the awake world. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is bad. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is awesome. Nightmare 4 is really good. I like the Dream Master. Some people don't like it. Dream Child is not as good. Also, I shouldn't have woken up, because, you know, that radio, it wakes you up. Now I'm in the awake world, I can't change character now. And then the others, I'll have to rewatch them, because I honestly can't remember them. But I want to see Wes Craven's New Nightmare again. Right, so this is a boss fight against Freddy's hand. I'm getting absolutely mangled, aren't I? Damn, I suck at this. I shouldn't have woken myself up, because if you're asleep, then you can... yeah, like I say, you can change characters. This game appears to be based off of Dream Warriors, the third movie, because you can fall asleep and if you are asleep, then you can play as different people, and they all have different special abilities and weapons and stuff. And you also, the goal of this game is to destroy Freddy Krueger's bones, which is also what they do in Dream Warriors. So this game is basically just Dream Warriors, I would say. Did you know there's also another Nightmare on Elm Street game for the it's like on DOS, and it's extremely rare, and hardly anyone's played it. Even if you wanted to emulate it, it's hard. I'm getting my ass kicked. You did give this bonus point for taking the Nightmare 3. Yeah, this game is basically Nightmare 3. My favourite Nightmare on Elm Street movie, it is the first one. I think the first one is basically perfect. I suck at this so bad. The first Nightmare movie, I think, is tremendous. I do love the third one, though. Right, so we've done that one. We've done that house. And now we have to go on to the next house. I saw some guy finish this game in half an hour. I definitely won't, I can tell you that. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I do know what I'm doing. Only because I had to do some research on this video game before I played it. Luke, this says the remake is terrible. Oh my days, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, it's... Right. They made Freddy Krueger a... I'm not going to say what they made him, but they basically made him a wrong-un. Long story short. Why is it like so weird about me being able to go into the houses? I think I'm just a moron. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm an idiot. Also, the soundtrack is really good in this game. I appreciate that they tried to do something different in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. But it's mostly bad. Also, Nancy sucks in the remake. She's terrible. Rooney Mara is a really good actress as well. Did you know Rooney Mara? I'm going to give you lots of trivia about Nightmare on Elm Street in this stream, by the way. Well, the trivia that I know anyway. Rooney Mara, who plays Nancy in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, she hates that movie. And she nearly quit acting over it. And the reason being, she just said that it was a really, like, apparently a really unprofessional set. And she just didn't enjoy working on the movie. And she didn't like it at all. And she didn't even like horror films. Am I asleep now? Okay, I'm asleep. But wait, that means if I'm asleep, I can change... Oh. I'm dead. You can change character. So this character, she can, like, throw, like, spears. Is it supposed to be Nancy? I don't know. You don't actually play as official characters from the movie in this game. I'm going to be honest with you. This might shock some of you. It'll shock Luke, let me tell you. And maybe Rhino Rash. I don't think this game is that bad. It's okay. It's like a... It's a very humble little collectathon, almost. Because what you have to do is collect all of Freddy's bones and then destroy them at the end of the game. You go into these different houses, you collect all the bones. It's an okay little platformer, and it's nowhere near as bad as people say it is, I will be honest, and I'm shocked to say that. One thing people do agree with on this game is that the soundtrack is fantastic, and it really is. The music in this game is so good. We need to collect all of them bones, though. Like the song Them Bones by Alice in Chains. Where are those knives coming from? So, you're better off... Also, I think it's a very interesting and unique mechanic to have it where you're awake and asleep. I think that's a really cool idea for a game. And I'm surprised that they haven't really done that. I'm surprised we haven't had like a more current, up-to-date Nightmare on Elm Street game. Oh no. When you hear the theme song, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, you know Freddy's coming. See, this has like... Why can't I collect that bone? Is it because Freddy's coming? Oh, no, wake up. If you wake up, then he can't get you. So that's how you get away from him. See, that's a really cool idea. But then the only problem is if you're awake, you can't use the... So you basically, you avoid having to fight Freddy. You die really quick on this game, damn. Where is your health? Because if you look in the top left, that's not actually your health, it's your sleep meter. And if the sleep meter goes down, what that does is it makes you fall asleep. Go figure. But when you're asleep, Freddy Krueger can attack you, and you have to do this boss battle. If you collect those tokens, by the way, you can play as different characters. Get off, look. I think you can play as the Wizard Master as well from Nightmare Part 3. They made him into a BBC presenter. They really did, yes. BRB, hope this will be a long one. I will see how long the stream goes on for, Unikitty. We'll have to see. LJN Defender was a big fan, I can tell you that. Not sure if David Weiss was the composer. I'm certain that was made by Ray. The soundtrack is great of this game. Maybe, could I not collect that bone because the Freddy was coming? I think that's why. The only weird thing of it is you're in the daytime, you're awake, and you have to fight against like spiders and stuff. Also, see, we missed one of the bones. That's something that's annoying about this game. You need to collect all of the bones in the level to progress. Again, this is like an early collectathon type game. Oh, come on! Rewind up there. Damn it, look. Ah, my days, I suck at this. A lot of retro game reviewers seem to forget that anything Super Nintendo and below were heavily limited with storage space, and thus had to rely heavily on manuals for instructions. Yeah, exactly. Because you wouldn't know what to do. To be honest, this game doesn't really explain what you're supposed to do, but it's not that difficult to figure out. You need to collect all of Freddy's bones. And once you've collected all of Freddy's bones... Where's the last one then? Where is it? But and then you have to go to the cemetery or the junkyard, like they do in the movie, and destroy the bones. Right. Like I say, I don't think it's that bad. I've got to be honest with you. It's all right. It's got some cool ideas, especially for like a game like this. The whole like falling asleep thing is cool. I know that I haven't really played as him in Dead by Daylight, but in Dead by Daylight there's the Freddy. That bone is up there. Do you see that? If you look, right, when you pause it despawns stuff. Up by the in the cobweb. You could easily miss that. I hate that. See, they're really hidden away. 4 players as an NES action game is very impressive. Oh yeah. Yeah, this game supports 4 players. Oh, we're fighting against Freddy's head now. Okay. He sends his tongue out. That's kind of like, again, in Dream Warriors, when he shoots the tongues at Joey. A lot of people really don't like Nightmare Part 4. I think Nightmare Part 4 is good. It's really stupid. It's so dumb, but I really like it, though. Yeah. Like, the whole stuff with, like, the karate powers and stuff is so stupid, but it's so fun, though. Look at these tongues everywhere. Ah, my days, look. Considering this is the first time I'm properly doing this, I'm doing vaguely okay. Can I, like... Oh, I can switch character. Am I asleep? Just chuck the javelins at him. It's way easier. Games seldom have manuals, I know. Games seldom have personality these days either. Do you know one of the first things I noticed that's bad about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, the movie? One of the worst things about it... I'm really not good at this. One of the worst things about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake movie, it really lacks personality. It has, like, no personality or, like, attitude to it. Which the first movie does. I love the first movie. Right, so we've done that one. We've done those 2 houses. Why are they like Frankenstein monsters, though? I suppose they had to come up with something for if you're awake. But I don't remember any of the characters in the movie fighting against giant rats and Frankenstein monsters. Not even in the dream world. That bat dropping them rocks is really annoying. So like I say, the street, Elm Street, is basically like a world hub, like I say. You want a piece of Freddy? Here, Freddy, trademark. Here you go. Can we go in Elm Street High now? Or can we not go in there yet? I can never tell if you can actually go in the places yet or not. Because you need to... so you do those houses. The hit detection on those is rubbish, by the way. Press the turbo button. Ah, damn it, luck. No, because I don't know if I've got all of the bones. I don't think I have. Because you're supposed to take them to, like, the junkyard, I think, or something. You can't go to the cemetery yet. Right. Remember, AVGN said this is the longest street in the world, apparently. But yeah, you can't go in there yet, I don't think. Because that's the end game, I think. Believe it or not, 4 players can play at once, which is crazy. Right, so Dream World. Right. Your health and your sleep meter are 2 different things, by the way. Do you know that I'm asleep? I can never tell, by the way, if you're supposed to be asleep then to go and do the levels, because I'm trying to do the levels, I really am. That dabble thing, by the way, that actually is in, like, part 5 or something, I think. Ah, my days, you die so fast in this game. Whether I suck or not, either way. Do you know what I will say? Because as a big lover of pixel art, and I draw pixel art myself as well, I think the game looks good. Like, visually, I think it looks really nice. It's, like, well drawn. I like how it do look. That's very impressive for the NES. Sprites must flicker like crazy. Oh, they would have. Maybe if you get it on an emulator with 4 people. I have to convince 3 people to play this with me locally, though. Ha! Good luck to me on that. That's not going to happen. That's the one thing that's annoying. I don't really understand when you can or can't go in the buildings. They've already done the 2 of them, I thought. I am asleep, so Freddy's come in. Damn it. So the color palette does actually change if you're asleep, if you're in the dream world. Is there just this Javelin girl that you play? Is there any other characters? Other things? Oh, here we go. Freddy's coming. Come on then, let's be having you. Yeah! High octane boss fight. I mean, he got me. I do want to somehow finish this, or figure out how to finish it. Did you know you can get a figurine of the NES Freddy, by the way? That's really cool, isn't it? Like in real life, you can get a figure which is based off of the NES version of Freddy. There's also an NES Jason figure you can buy. Have you got to be like awake to go in there? I don't understand the rules of this game. And I can never figure out. Because we've already done those houses, I thought. Ow. That's pretty nifty. It is cool, yeah. I think that's super cool. Can I go in here? Please. Pressing every button. What? I know it works. What? Okay, this is the 3rd level. Let's go. Do you know what's weird? It's weird because the idea for like a pretty cool game is here. It doesn't quite come together. It's not that bad, though, I will say. It's okay. Like I say, I really like the soundtrack. I don't know what button it is to enter the houses. Because I'm pressing every button and it's just not entering. What is the button to get in there? I don't even know. The enemies are so, like, kind of just generic horror enemies, which is fine, I guess. But because of the fact that you're awake, do you know what? They could have made excuses for this game and just said you're in the dream world at all times. But they've got the awake and asleep idea. It might be some silly button combination to enter the houses. I know, right? Yeah, because I'm not really sure. Ah, my days, look. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to press to do that. Ah. Days, look. Oh, come on. This is something that's common with NES games, by the way. Like, if you're trying to jump on a platform, you just slip off the edge, because the... Oh, come on. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. It's my stupidity. I apologize. Okay. Right, remember we gotta collect all of the bones. Yeah, I'm never really sure what button it is to enter the buildings. Oh, I swear down, I pressed jump. I really did. I pressed the jump button. Guess it's quite cack-handed of me. You remember Funko Pops and NECA made the figures with the sprite colors? Yeah. There's the Jason one as well, which is cool, and the Freddy one. Ow. Oh, these enemies just kind of gang up on you. It's like enchanted portals of the enemies ganging up on you. SQ Stud, what's going on? Welcome to Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES, which is an interesting video game, to say the least. I'm in the mood for... Oh, it makes you wake up. I'm in the mood for this because I've been watching the Nightmare on Elm Street films recently. I don't know if you've seen them. I highly recommend the first one and the third one. And Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my favorite horror franchises. And this game is very loosely based on the third film, Dream Warriors, which is a game where... a movie, sorry, where the characters fight back against Freddy Krueger in their dreams by learning their dream power so they can fight back against Freddy and defeat him. He just never dies, though, like many horror slashers. You die so easily on this game. Damn. You say, any recommendations for emulating Skylanders Trap Team? Honestly, I have no idea. I've never played Skylanders, so I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. I am an expert on emulation, but I don't know anything about Skylanders. I haven't got a clue. I'm sorry to tell you. Alright, you gotta collect all of the bones. This game is, like, kind of hard, because the controls are okay, but it feels a bit slippy. Like, slippery. Ah. Oh my word, hello, welcome. I need to rewind. Welcome back, Unikitty. Hello, hello, welcome back. So, we're still going. We're still... Oh, so I'm going to fall asleep here. And we need to fight the next boss, the next version of Freddy. First of all, you fight his hand, and then you fight his head. What do you fight next, then? His other hand? Which doesn't have the claw on it? Duck down. I think these devils actually are in, like, Nightmare 5, I think. Oh, we missed one of the bones. I hate that. This is something that's really frustrating. Ah, go back. I'm trying to... Whoa. I missed one of the bones. So you gotta collect all of them. Where is that, then? That's something that is annoying about this game. Because if you miss one, then you're screwed, like. Ah, days, look. Dolphins... Oh, well, oh yes, I use Dolphin. I've used Dolphin for years. That's game over, damn. I can't be starting the whole game over again. Screw that. Just don't get hit again. Start here. Sorry for the rewinding, guys. I apologize. It just makes my life a lot easier. You wouldn't have been able to have done that in the 80s. It's a virtual portal of power. Right. Oh, damn it. It's game over. Actually, we will start again to get the lives back. I should make like save states, so you get to see the title screen, which is weirdly good pixel art. Also, he's got the knives coming out of his fingers, which is weird. Why doesn't he have the glove? That's not lore accurate. Although in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, he actually does have the knives coming out of his fingers. See, I think it's a neat little game. It's got good ideas. It is frustrating though. But it, you know, it is as a retro game, so they would be difficult in that respect, you know. Ow. Trying not to take damage is difficult. So what the button is to enter the house, I do not know. Get off, look. So annoying. Right, what is the button to enter? Because I can never quite figure out. Is it up or down or what? I don't mind starting the game again, by the way. It's actually good in a way, because at least we can, I can chat to you guys for a bit longer. I don't even know who we're supposed to be playing as. Shouldn't we be playing as, like, Nancy? Surely that would make more sense to be playing as Nancy, right? Okay, what's the button to enter the house? Because I genuinely don't know what it is. Just a second. I'm actually gonna, like, literally Google that. I know it sounds ridiculous. Do you know what I like, by the way? When you, the specific house that's enterable is random each time you play. That's why. Gravity Falls. I've never seen Gravity Falls. That pixel art is fabulous. I actually really love how this game looks. As an enjoyer and pixel artist myself, I like how this game looks. Okay, so apparently, I just looked this up. The house that you enter is apparently random each time you play. How the hell would you know that, though? Because you would just try to enter it. But you have to enter one of the houses. And these levels that you're doing, this is the actual game. Like I say, the street, Elm Street is like a world hub, essentially. And these are the actual levels. This is the important bit. Oh, I'm falling asleep, damn it. So your sleep meter depletes. Now what's interesting is, I'm surprised we haven't had another game like this, but we did have... so for the game Dead by Daylight, they added Freddy Krueger as a playable character. And if you're playing as Freddy Krueger, the other players, you have to wait for them to fall asleep before you can, like, attack them, which I think is pretty interesting. Like, they have to be asleep. Or, like, in the dream world, so you can hurt them. But if they're not asleep, you can only just follow them around and stuff. We need a fully fledged, proper Nightmare on Elm Street game. That would be awesome. I'm surprised it hasn't been done. We've got a Friday the 13th game. Fun fact, I've mentioned this before, a long time ago. One of the developers of the Friday the 13th game, the one that was made by Ilphonic, I actually know him. No joke, I'm not lying, I'm not making that up. His name's Kendron, and he has never played the game, but he made it. Well, he's one of the developers on it. And he said they basically got screwed over because they wanted to make more content, but they were basically told that they weren't allowed to due to licensing issues, which is insane. Another weird thing, Freddy Krueger has been in... Do you see how quickly I died then? Crazy. Freddy Krueger has been in... had cameos in other games. He's been in and Jason actually, but Freddy has been in Mortal Kombat 9 and Dead by Daylight. But his version, Freddy's coming, damn it, is based off of the remake Freddy, not the original Freddy. And apparently the reason why is because they didn't have the rights to the original, like, New Line Cinema original version of Freddy. So they have to use the remake version for every, like, cameo of him, which is really weird. You love how the house has a chocolate bar instead of a door? It does, yes. I should try eating the door, shouldn't I? Horror Fortnite. A Nintendo lawyer might be watching. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. I've got this javelin. This character's good. There is another character that has another weapon. I'm surprised, by the way, that they encouraged, like, children to play this game, because the movies are quite horrifying. Especially in 1984. Right, I don't want to wake up. It nearly made me fall in there and wake up. If you wake up, then you can't use your dream powers anymore. Those throwing knives are annoying. That's so annoying. Right, jump over them. Where are they even coming from, those knives? Days work. Yeah, being asleep is way better because you get like better weapon. Alright. Okay, we've got all of the bones. Let's fight the boss. You think this was released before rating systems existed? Yeah, probably. Didn't rating systems exist because of Mortal Kombat? Funnily enough, let's talk about Mortal Kombat again. I think rating systems exist because of Mortal Kombat, yeah. Ow. So you fight against his hand. It's weird that he doesn't have the glove in this game. Also, am I still asleep? No, I'm awake now. It makes you wake up after you defeat Freddy. Well, that makes sense, actually. They could have done more. It's an interesting idea, this falling asleep and dream world mechanic. It's not fully realized. It's a good idea, though. It's funny that the title of the game is always on screen. It has to remind you what game you're playing, Unikitty, doesn't it? Cabot Kisser, hello, says, I had this for the NES. Was cool about if you can use the 4 score on it. The 4 score? Oh, the 4 players? We were talking earlier on about having 4 players on this game. And I don't know how I'd convince 3 other people to play this game with me. I had to convince myself to play it. The weird thing about this game is the buildings that you enter is apparently randomized. Like the houses you have to go in is completely random, apparently. How would you have known that, though, back in the day? Maybe people with a lot of time on their hands might have figured it out, I don't know. I always like fall asleep as I get hit. Yeah, the rating system was created because of Mortal Kombat. The soundtrack is so good in this game, by the way. I really love the music in this game. The one thing that is annoying, I will say, one thing I do not like about this game is the fact that you don't really know what houses you're meant to go in. And I don't even know what button to press. I just press all of them and hope for the best. Like I said, it's a cool idea for a game. It isn't quite there, but it is a nice idea. Like I say, in Dead by Daylight, you can actually play as Freddy Krueger, which I think is cool. But apparently he was really, like, broken, and they had to, like, completely change how he plays many times. How do you do save state, by the way? Because I probably want to do a save state. Yeah. Load random game. I don't want to do that. I want to save it. How do you save this game? Oh, save state? Shift F1. And then how do you load it? F1. I tell you what, if I do die, I'll load the save. Just to make my life a little bit easier. I know some people are very anti-save state. It's just an emergency procedure, I guess. In case something goes wrong. They nerfed him. They did. They nerfed Freddy, that's right, yeah. Because apparently he was like the best character on the game at one point, but they had to massively nerf him. I don't know why we haven't had like a proper Nightmare on Elm Street game though. That would be awesome. The team who made the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Friday the 13th game, they should make a Nightmare on Elm Street game. That would be awesome. There's an Evil Dead game as well. Oh, damn it. Nintendo took the competition to court. Sound familiar? Little bit. Mortal Kombat, Night Trap, probably others in the early 1990s. Oh yes. Night Trap is considered like one of the best, like, well, it was one of the first games to ever have like a film in it, like real like cutscenes, footage of human beings in a. Ah, damn it! I do like this kind of like boss fight against Freddy, because you can avoid this entirely if you're lucky, and this is basically there just to waste your time, but in like a good way. It's there as like a roadblock for you. Can I switch character? Oh yeah. The Javelin character is way better. Jumps higher. Is it supposed to be like Kristen or something? She's like acrobatic. Kristen in Dream Warriors. Her dream power is acrobatics, isn't it? But then Nancy throws a spear at the at Freddy at the end, doesn't she? Well, she stabs him with like a metal rod, doesn't she, in Dream Warriors? I don't know. I will try to finish this game, by the way, in one sitting. We'll see how we get on with that. It's actually quite a short game, but it's just how hard it is. It is an NES game, though, so we shouldn't be surprised that it's hard. This one is bugged, I swear down. That bone by there is bugged. Because if you're in the dream world, you can't pick it up, but if you're awake, you can for some reason. Just that one. Or maybe I have to play as a different character to pick it up, because I can't pick it up as her for some... Ah, damn it. Also, yeah, Unikitty, the title of the game on screen, it's got to remind us what we're playing, right? So if I switch character, I can pick that up, but I can't pick it up as this character. That's so weird. This guy, his punch kind of sucks. I guess you do need, like, a default. I guess, like in Doom, for example, in Doom Eternal... You've got the pistol, not Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, you have a pistol as a default weapon, and then you get better weapons as you play. In this game, you have... Also, I don't want to wake up, because that's... that sucks if you wake up, because you can't play as the dream character anymore. Which kind of leads me to question, though, what's the point of having the awake world then? Did I miss one of them? I did, didn't I? Ah, oh, damn it. See, every time I miss at least one of the bones. Also, are those Freddy Krueger heads, by the way, on spider legs? That's kind of cool. Can you use the turbo button on these? Sort of. What's good if you're using an emulator? You can assign whatever button you want to be the turbo button, which is quite nice. Right. Guys. Oh, my word. If it's not obnoxiously overused, it's alright. Yeah, of course. Yeah, waking up is actually a bad thing in this game, because you can't use the dream powers anymore if you're awake. So you're better off staying asleep. Can you not jump over there? Why not? You just go up. A lot of these characters, sorry, a lot of these enemies are really, really annoying. They do my head in, they do. A lot of them. Well, let's do a save state. Is it Shift F1 that said? Yeah, and then F1 to load, okay. I hate these skeletons. Okay, the punch guy is not entirely useless. He's good for, like... Oh, no, I don't want to wake up. Go back. If you wake up... Yeah, funnily enough, being awake is worse for you in this game. You'd think it would be worse to fall asleep. I suppose the only downside is if you're asleep, that you have to fight Freddy every now and then. Obi plays Super Mario 64 Let's Play. Oh my word. Furious, you have been a member for 35 months, which is insane. So thank you for that. I greatly appreciate that. Also, welcome to you. It's been a while since I've seen you as well. A lot of familiar faces return. It's like a Halloween get-together. Did you get Q new? I don't know what that means. Oh, a new mic. No, I've been using this mic for about 12 years. Oh my days, we got Koi as well. Welcome, Koi. This game is a nightmare on any street, never mind Elm Street. Welcome, Koi. I missed one of the bones. This game, Koi, it's weird because it's frustratingly difficult. I don't hate it. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. The reason I'm playing this, first of all, hello Furious and Koi. You are very welcome here. How's it going? It's been a while since I've seen you, Furious. Damn. Koi, welcome to you again, good sir. This game has... Well, no, what I was going to say first. I've been rewatching all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So I thought, let's play the NES game, the infamous LJN NES game. Now, I feared for years this game's horrible. I think I played it centuries ago, but not properly. I will say, I don't hate it, but I do think it's kind of... There's things about it that I hate. It's got some interesting ideas. Basically, you are an unnamed character, and you start off awake, okay? And if you fall asleep, you enter the dream world, and entering the dream world allows you to play as different characters and use their abilities, which is kind of neat. Now, what the objective of this game is you have to go in all these different houses on Elm Street, and you have to collect Freddy's bones, and you have to destroy his bones by throwing them into the furnace at the end of the game. So if you go to the end of this street, there's a cemetery and there's a junkyard where you need to destroy Freddy Krueger's bones, his remains, to defeat him. If you're asleep, it's cool that you can play as the different characters, but the downside of that is Freddy Krueger every couple of minutes will turn up and you have to fight him as like a mini boss battle. You'll have to fight Freddy. But then if you're awake, you don't got to worry about that. Something that I do hate about this game is the houses that you need to go inside in order to collect Freddy Krueger's bones to destroy them. It's chosen at random which buildings you're supposed to go in. That's got to be a nightmare for speedrunning, because how would you possibly know which houses you have to go in? Because it chooses at random every time, apparently. From what I looked up. Maybe I have to go back down this way. Elm Street High, you don't go there yet, you go there later in the game. You have to, like, go to the houses first. Yeah, Furious, it's nice to see you, man. It's been quite some time. I'm doing alright. I'm alive, so that's good. People can make a mistake with it with Mario. Yeah, Koi, this game is it's strange, I will say. It's got a unique idea. I do like this whole idea of it does try to be like the movie. You die really easy on this game, or maybe I'm just that bad, but the idea of you falling asleep and entering the dream world is kind of neat. And the enemies are actually different when you're asleep. And you get to play as the dream character now, which is this person with the javelin. Kind of cool. And you can use the dream powers. The only thing that sucks, though, is... yeah, like I say, Freddy Krueger turns up to kill you. Think of the street as like a world hub, and then the buildings are the actual levels that you need to do. But my word... There we go, right, it's in this one. I think this was as far as I got last time. The soundtrack is really good in this game, by the way, Kai. I was saying this to the guys earlier. I think the soundtrack is awesome in this game. It's one of the good things about it. Funny, because you're playing the NES game, you're doing the same in a couple of hours. Of course, you're playing Splathouse. Oh, is that the cute, like, a woo one? Is that the cute Splathouse game? Because I know that one. I actually have the the 3D God of War beat 'em up Splatterhouse game. I actually have that, and what I like about that game is if you beat the game, you unlock Splatterhouse 1 and 2, That's awesome that you can play those inside the game. I don't know if it's got that cute Owu Splatterhouse game though. Yes, it is. Yeah, I thought so. That's so cool. I'm definitely going to tune in for you then, if you're playing that. Lovely stuff. Oh, damn it. I do want. This game is genuinely quite hard because... Ah, Freddy's come in. If you wake up, you know, whilst the music is playing... Ah, did I fall through that? Hang on. Hold the phone. Did I fall through that platform? I swear I did. Yeah, what? What? Get out. Oh, can you just not... Oh, no, is it like a bookshelf? The thing that's annoying, this game reminds me of Ninja Gaiden with this. If you get hit near the edge of a platform, you are done. You're going through, mate. If you find the radio whilst the music is playing, you can avoid fighting Freddy. So if you quickly wake up. So now I'm awake. I'm not in the dream world. I'm in the real world now. And Freddy can't hurt you here. But the only, like I say, the downside of that is you cannot use the dream powers anymore. So I can't use that javelin or anything now. See, it's kind of a cool idea. Okay, I got mangled. Lovely. And it with more kind of... If it had a bit more to it, this game could be quite good, I think. It's frustrating and it's hard, but it's got to be hard if it's an NES game. So it's hard by default, really. But I just mean, like... Also, how are you supposed to get that bone by there? The enemies are really annoying, by the way. Damn. So I'm really trying to not get hit. I swear down I'm trying. We got it! Well, I died. Right, we've got all of the bones. Those new that have hopped in, first of all, hello to all of you. Secondly, what the objective of this game is, you need to go into all of these different houses, right? And collect Freddy Krueger's bones. You need to collect all of them. Once you've collected them all, you need to go to the junkyard at the end, which is on the level hub on the main street, and you have to throw all of his bones into the furnace. And that's how you defeat him. It's got kind of a decent foundation for a pretty cool kind of game. If someone should like remake this game, make it a bit less frustrating to play. Mario Land 2 actually had Jason Voorhees Goombas, does it? I like that. This game is hard and it's a lot more enjoyable than Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is more... This game is at least is like a fairly solid action platformer, and it kind of just gets to the point kind of thing, which I like about it. Friday the 13th, you got to figure out where to go, and it's got a big map and everything, and it's like it's a lot more difficult to get about. This game is more straightforward, and it's more of like a traditional action game. But like I say, the whole falling asleep and dream world idea, I do think that's very cool. I do like that. It's like almost good. It's so weird. This game's almost good, but it really annoys me. The enemies are so frustrating. And you die so fast. Bart's Nightmare was brutal. I know it. I've not played it. Do you know what? What was the one I played when I was a kid? There was a Simpsons game. I think it was a Treehouse of Horror game for Game Boy, or like Game Boy Color. That game was really, really, really hard. That's one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life. Why can't I jump up there? Not getting hit in this game is genuinely hard not to get hit. Sometimes it is my fault. Yeah, Simpsons Treehouse of Horror for Game Boy or Game Boy Color, whatever. That game is staggeringly hard. I dare any of you to play that. I swear down I pressed punch, then I did. And it's got the thing again, like Ninja Gaiden, where the enemies keep spawning off screen. That's annoying. See how... come on, look. I'm really trying, I swear down. Being described as street is a hub reminds you of that horrifying Bart's... Oh, that's why you said Bart's Nightmare. I see now. Right. Can I jump, please? But there's a bone there. I need to go up there. See, I kind of sort of like what this game's trying to do, though. Like, I get it. Wait, did I waste all my time trying to jump up there? I thought there was a bone up here. Am I just an idiot? I think I'm just a moron, aren't I? Like I say, I don't think this game's that bad. It's frustrating, don't get me wrong. Make no mistake of that. It has had some thought put into it, and like I say, it's basically Dream Warriors, the video game, like I was saying earlier, because in Dream Warriors, they have to destroy Freddy's body to stop him from coming back, and they have the whole thing with the dream powers and stuff, which this game has that, so it's basically just the same thing, kind of thing as Dream Warriors. And I missed one of the bones. Every time I miss one of them. Because they blend into, like, the environment. Like, where is it? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe? Right. Ah, oh, my day's luck. I'm trying to hit him, I swear I am. You're amazed by the variety of level motifs despite the limitations. The soundtrack is so damn good. I love the music in this game. This game has become... when you take damage, your sleep meter goes down. So now I'm asleep, I'm in the dream world. Now I can play as those other characters. So we've got the javelin. Oh, we've got the ninja as well? Oh, that's cool. Now we can really be like Ninja Gaiden. We can play as the ninja. Again, well, actually, this is more in the Dream Master. So in part 4, that's got the whole, like, kung fu thing, hasn't it? If you guys have watched Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, the Dream Master, there's this whole thing where 2 of the characters do, like, martial arts. And they learn how to do, like, use nunchucks and stuff. So I think this is calling back to that. Because this game came out after Dream Warriors and Dream Master. It's like a mixture of... Where's that last bone, then? Where is it? Oh, it's there, look. So you could easily miss that. Have I got any other characters, by the way? I've got the ninja. Oh, the wizard guy. Koi-fish, you've seen Dream Warriors. This is the wizard master. Remember that guy? It's like the dorky nerd guy who plays D&D. Remember? And this is the wizard guy. Right. Right, we've got all of the bones. Now we have to go and fight the boss. Ah, my dies! Right. Do we have to go, I'm glad that you can use whichever character you want as much as you want to. Let's just rewind. I don't care. I'm a filthy, disgusting cheat. Let's go back up. Up, up, up. So I died by there, didn't I? Go here. I'll probably die again, though. So I get hit again. Yeah. As long as I'm up on here, though, I don't mind. Yeah, the enemies are so annoying in this game. Do my head in, they do. Right, is it down here? Freddy's coming. Or have I got to go down the trap door, then? Have I got to go down here, actually? Oh, here we go. But Freddy's coming, though. If you can wake up before he comes, you don't have to fight him. It is annoying having to fight him. Oh, if you get to the boss as well before he comes, you also skip it. Okay, so we're now fighting against a bouncing fist. Again, why doesn't he wear his glove in this game? Playing as the wizard. Change character. The javelin character is the best one, I reckon. Because you got that, like, big jump as well. Whoa. It took me a while to get into the swing of it and to get to the hang of this game. I'm slowly getting it, though. Like I said, I don't think it's that bad of a game, to be honest. But it does do my head in. It really does. It does my head in. Let me tell you. Batman vs. Aliens, or whatever, is the worst. I vaguely know what that is, but not fully. Why does this game have a 4-player mode? Why would you need that? This game doesn't really need 4 players. I don't understand how it would make it better. I guess you get to fight Freddy together. Like in the movies. That'd be cool, I guess. But, like, why would you need another player to help you in this game? I don't understand. Or maybe I need help. Ah, my days, you die so fast. Or I just suck. Combination of the two. This game is really hard, damn. It's not the hardest game I've ever played. It's very manageable, but it is hard. I really am trying to hit him. Freddy Krueger's hand. We got him. Right, get the key now. And now, because I'm awake... Do you know something cool by the way I noticed? If you listen to the music, if you pause it, it like cuts out the... I'll even turn it up, right? If you pause the game, it cuts out some of the instruments. So it's just got the background, the beat, and if you unpause it, got the lead. I actually really like that's kind of neat, and that's obviously deliberate as well. It sounds good. Oh my word, it's Toast. I'm so sorry, Toast. I didn't see your message there. Welcome. My word, it's welcome to Nightmare upon Elm Street, Toast. Good to see you, good sir. I'm very sorry I didn't see your message. Not as good as Shrek 2 for Shrek 2 for the GBA is the greatest video game ever created in the history of humanity. You played it a while ago. You mentioned the absurdity of a broom being an implaceable man in the first level. That is also mental. Addams Family our boss fight. It is, isn't it? There's a few Addams Family games, by the way. There's Fester's Quest, and there's a Addams Family like platformer game. I am gonna save now, just in case something goes horrifically wrong, like I say. The bats are annoying, aren't they? So not that house. So like I say, the houses that you have to go in are completely randomly selected, which is really annoying, actually. Right, can we go into the... falling asleep. When you, like I said, when you fall asleep, at least you can play as the other characters now if you're in the dream world. I do kind of like that when you're in the dream world, it's like different color. Considering the limitations, it's quite like creative. I can't knock it. I can't knock them for trying with this game. I think you can still enter the houses if you're in the dream world. You should be able to. I'm not sure which house I have to go in. If someone remade this game, or if I remade this game, I know how to make video games. I've actually made a few of my own. If I was to remake this game, I would let you know which ones you've been in. You could maybe still keep the houses randomized, but at least let you know which ones you've been in, to avoid confusion. Oh my word! Remember those falling rocks, bats and snakes in Nightmare on Elm Street movie? I know. Remember the giant rats and the flying skulls within the Nightmare on Elm Street movie? How's it going? Welcome to you. Welcome back. You missed the days of game manuals? Yeah. If you didn't have the manual for this game, you would not know what you were supposed to do. The reason I know what you're supposed to do is because I looked it up. That's why I know. Welcome in. How you doing? Nice to see you, Bino. 2009 specifically. Oh, Freddy's coming. You should. I thought you could still enter the places whilst you're asleep, though. I'm playing as this ninja, and they got the wizard master as well, who is also in the movie that is in Dream Warriors. Oh wait, you can go in there. Wait, but Freddy is still coming there. Maybe if they had some different objectives, so it's not just collecting the bones, because that's the only thing you do. Come on then, Freddy Krueger. Let's be having you, son. He's going full ham at me. Say it is weird. Yeah, this game, like I say, this game is like nearly good. It's so weird to explain what I'm trying to say. Ugh. I'm going to save it again. I haven't needed to load the save yet, which is quite good. I'm just doing it as a safety precaution. What? That went right through him. Hit detection. What's that? The javelin is the best one, I reckon. Not sure why it's displaying your original name when you made this account. I know. Why does it say Bino? Why does it say that for? What's going on there? Also, I don't want to wake up, because if you touch that radio, it wakes you up. The problem is, if you wake up, you can't use your dream powers anymore. We don't want that, do we? We don't want that, do we? Right. Let's go up here. Let's be very careful. Oh my word. Remember to collect all the bones. So for those new that have hopped into the stream, hello. What's going on? You alright? What you've got to do in this game is collect all of Freddy Krueger's bones. And you've got to chuck them in a furnace. That's what you've got to do in this game. Collect all of his bones. Come to think of it, this account is 16 years old. My account is about that as well. Oh my word, sorry about that. Well, let me tell you, Webster, have you seen the Nightmare on Elm Street films? I assume you have. The first one and the third one are phenomenal. I love them. The fourth one, everyone seems to hate the fourth one for some reason. I actually thought it was quite good. Why does everyone hate the Dream Master? I liked it. It's very, very dumb. It's so dumb, but I like it a lot. The one that I don't like is Nightmare Part 2. Nightmare 2 honestly kind of sucked. But there are things I like about it. Also, this is a weird thing. This game's quite contradictory because being awake... So if you touch those radios, right, it wakes you up. Being awake sucks in this game because if you're awake, you can only use the default guy with the punch, so this guy. And he sucks. He's just got his little punch look. Look at him, look. That's all he can do. But if you play as... If you're in the dream world, you can chuck the... You play as the ninja, the wizard guy, and the javelin one. And the javelin one is the best character in my opinion, because they got the best jump, and they got a javelin as well, haven't they? They're chucking at them. Watch out for them rocks. There's just enemies all over. They ain't leaving me alone. They ain't. Look, right? We've got nice. We got it. We got it. We got it. So you collect all the bones, and then you fight the boss. It's quite an effective idea in my opinion. I like what it's trying to do. It's really weird. If you reach the boss before the music stops, then you fight against the boss instead of you can skip having to fight the other Freddy version. Ah, damn it! You die so easier. You think you've seen maybe 2 of them. Wait, tell a lie. You watched the first 2 and then New Nightmare, which you thought was alright. I think the first one is so damn good, and the second one not so much. I can absolutely mincemeat it. I can absolutely Randolphed you. Look at it. I'm trying my best, though. I swear down, I'm trying. I'm getting absolutely toffee sundaed. Look at it. Look. Game over. No way. No chance. Let me load the save. I ain't doing that again. Right. I don't want to start the entire game again, you see. See, yeah, the jump height is the best as the javelin guy. He's the best character on the game. The ninja is quite good as well, though, actually. The ninja is decent. He's got that jump kick attack. But no, the javelin one bloke's the best. Absolutely mullered. Muller-lighted. Muller-lit. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Watch out for them rocks, look. Because they'll have you, they will. Them flying skull things, they do my head in. They're the worst, they are. They are the most annoying enemy in this computer game. So the junkyard, if you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street 3, is in the movie. It actually is a very important location in the movie. It's because it's where they hid Freddy Krueger's body. And they have to go and dig up his bones and bury his bones and put holy water on them to banish him. That's the plot of Nightmare 3. And it's called Dream Warriors because the final Elm Street children, they've been put into a mental asylum because everyone thinks they're insane. But they're not actually insane because Freddy Krueger is real and he kills them in their dreams. But they learn how to fight back by learning their dream power. And they become the Dream Warriors. Yes, it's campy, yes, it's silly, but it's so awesome, though. I love Nightmare 3. And I really love Nightmare 4, even though everybody hates that movie for some reason. Nightmare 4 is a bit stupider than Nightmare 3, but I like it. The first, it's weird though, because the franchise went in such a different direction because Har Har Muller Corner. Are you ready for Freddy trademark? That's so good. The, oh my days, like, you get hit by it all over by everything, don't you? What was I saying? I interrupted myself. Yeah, the first Nightmare film, and the second one, to be fair, they take themselves quite seriously. The later films in the series are very goofy and campy and silly. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But if you wanted to take Freddy Krueger seriously, then you couldn't do that from the later films. Seems fresh. You recently watched these. I have, yes. So, that was the thing. I'd actually said this about not long before you'd hopped in, actually. I've been rewatching the whole series because it's Halloween. So I thought, let's watch some Halloween films, is there? And so I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm currently on the 5th one, which is called The Dream Child. And I cannot remember. I watched it years ago. I cannot remember anything about it except for this one scene, which is one of the nightmare sequences. And Freddy forces this girl to, like, eat food, and it's, like, proper gross. It's like, why have they got this weird, like, gross, like, food body horror scene? What's up with that? That's the only scene I remember of The Dream Child. I will be rewatching it, though. The Dream Master, which is the 4th one. Like I say, it's so dumb, but I love it, though. I should switch character when he gets close and punch him. Punch him in the face, in the head. Ninja star. Go Ninja, go. I'm sure there's a way to, like, no damage run this, but I don't know. Do you love a Monster Madness type binge in October? Of course, yeah. That's the ticket. Right, we got him. Right, we've done the junkyard, we've done the houses. Now, do we go to the cemetery? I think the cemetery, and then you have to go to the high school, and that's the end of the game, I think. But I'll figure that out now. The cemetery? No, I can't. Oh, yeah, you have to go to the cemetery. Remember the Frankenstein monsters in Nightmare on Elm Street movies? I remember that. Punch him in the head. It would have been good if they had some different objectives other than just collect the bones. That's what you have to do on every single level, is collect all of the bones. Which isn't necessarily, again, not necessarily bad, but it would have been cool to have a bit more... Oh! Get out of it, look. Switch character. I can't, I'm awake. Damn it. Watching all of the Kubricks you've never seen recently. Finally got around to Doctor Strange. I've not seen Doctor Strangelove. I haven't seen that either. Thank you for the, the angry bread koi. That's me. That is me right now. That's exactly me. Right. I've got a little question for you. Hang on. Everybody that's here. I wonder if you've noticed something. You might have, you might not have. However, if I can even... How do you do it? Oh, here we go. You might have noticed on screen that there's some pumpkins dotted around the screen. Can you see those pumpkins? My question to you is, how many are there? And I'm going to put a little poll in the chat, right? And I want you guys to answer. How many pumpkins are on the screen? Hold on a second. I gotta do something in a minute. Right, there we go. We're good to go. There. How many pumpkins are on the screen? Count them. Go on. He's the angriest. Yeah, the angriest gamer you ever heard. Yeah, you see the pumpkins. You see them on the screen, don't you? Look. How many pumpkins are upon the screen? Give them a count. And let me know. Vote. We've already got one voting. Ah, sometimes when you take damage, it makes you fall asleep as well. Now we're in the dream world, so which means we can use the powers again. Yes. I will say, it kind of makes you think, what's the point of the awake world then? Like, what's even the point of it? Why don't they just let you be asleep the whole time? What's even the point of the awake world? Also, you can't miss any of these bones. You have to get all of them. You absolutely need to get them. I'm sure people have done no damage runs of this game, by the way. I'm not one of them. I'm definitely not one of them. Another pumpkin behind the game window. I think if I'm dead by here, I have to, like, it's game over, so let's load. You'd have to do this in one run if you didn't have an emulator. Damn. I can't imagine having to do this in one run. I can barely do it in now. Swear every time I take damage I need to like reverse. Ah, see? So I need my health for the boss fight. Yeah, because you're awake. The thing that sucks about that is, yeah, you can. Ah, damn it! Look, how did he even hit me then? Right, I'm sorry for the reversing, but I need to like. I'm not starting this entire game again. Another pumpkin hidden behind the window. I will say this: none of them are. I'll give you a clue for the answer for how many pumpkins are on screen. I'll give you a clue, right? Really, really pay attention, because some of them are hiding a little bit and they might be peeking out of the corner. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. They might be peeking a little bit. The only clue I'm going to give you. Ow. Some of you might remember, a long time ago, like, not last year, year before last, I also did this little pumpkin mini-game. I actually did it the last time that I did a Halloween type stream. The enemies are maybe the most annoying enemies ever in human history. They do my head in, all of them do. Ah, look. Ah. How are you supposed to get back over there then? Have you got to wait till you fall asleep then? Because I can't jump high enough. Also, the rocks are so annoying. Unless, can you jump on that bubble? Oh, you can jump on the bubble, okay. The annual pumpkin quiz, classic. Yeah, I actually did. I did it last time. That I did a Halloween type thing. Halloween type beat. Yeah, choose very carefully if you're gonna, before you pick how many pumpkins are on the screen. We've only got 3 votes. Apparently there's only 3, if there's more of you watching, let me know. Or take some time to pick. We got 4 more pumpkins to get. Pumpkins? Bones, I mean. Do you know what, this game, like I say, it's not as bad as people say it is, in my opinion. But it does do my head in, like I say. Whoa. Very frustrating video game. If you miss any of the bones, you gotta go all the way back and get them, which is annoying. Ah, oh, damn it. Yeah. So try not to miss anything. Ah, oh, curse you. Game's hard as hell, man. It's so hard, this game. Oh, I'm falling asleep. But at least I can be the javelin. You remember that was your first stream? It was. It actually was. Well, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? I'm sure it was 2 years ago. It wasn't last year, because I didn't do a Halloween type thing last year, I don't think. I don't think I did. See, the javelin one's the only one that could jump that high. Yeah, this is the only character that's worth playing as, I would say. Right, do we get the bones? Yes. This game's brutal that it doesn't give you any extra health. Like, there's no health pickups in this game at all. That's really brutal. That's maybe why it's so hard, because there's no additional health to pick up. Watch out for all of the things everywhere on the screen. Keep going. Right. Looks like Castlevania with the purple. Right, boss battle. You ready, people? Sorry for the epilepsy. It's Freddy, but he's like a ghost. It's like a ghost man head thing. Okay. He's got them little weird lollipop ghost arms things. Okay. Oh. It's impossible not to get hit, I swear down. How do you not get hit? I'm trying my best, I swear down, I'm trying not to get hit. I guess you can just move about a bit. Ah! Am I dead? So yeah, I'm not gonna... The ghost has a very thick neck. I love that observation. Yeah, 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure, yeah. If you did this before Spooky House of Jump Scares, you won't remember. No, that was the only time I had done it before, I think. Was with Spooky House of Jump Scare. I like the chest buster piranhas. Oh, yes. That's a nice touch for this level. Again, I apologize for the reversing, but I am doing this entire game again. This game is hard, man. I'm actually so grateful that emulators let you rewind and do save states and wherever. I know there's a lot of purists who are like, oh, you've got to do it without save states. My answer to them is, I don't care. I do not care at all. The only thing I care about is playing this game. Thank you, Kai. Do you know what I should put as an emote? I should change it to my ghost face that I drew. I should do that at some point. I'll do it for next time. Change it to the ghost face. Pixel art that I drew. Everything looks thematically correct, by the way, because I've got the thing on screen. Ah, my days, look. I have to keep just rewinding, it's really annoying. Right. Let's try one of the other characters then. Oh, or just kill me immediately. In fact, let's go back again. This game's brutal that if you die, you gotta start the entire game again. You have to do it all in one go. That's so brutal. There's no like checkpoints or anything. They do give you a lot of goes at least. Ah, damn it. This is my full, complete Nightmare on Elm Street marathon. I have to beat the game and watch the movies. Did you know, Kai, that there's a DOS game of Nightmare on Elm Street? That it's extremely rare, and barely anyone has played it. And it's also based off of Dream Warriors. And it's completely different to this. It's like a top-down game. Which is really weird. Ah, oh, damn it, look. I'm trying not to get hit. I swear down I'm trying. If I kill this guy, another one will just spawn in his place, though. That's something that I hate about a lot of NES and Sega games. They spawn the enemies off screen again. Yes, the DOS game. What did you want to play? You see that coffee you pick up? It doesn't give you your health back. It gives you your sleep meter back. Oh dear. Right. That bubble is weird that you jump on. I wish I could play as the javelin guy, but I can't because I'm awake. I thought the point of Nightmare on Elm Street is they don't want to fall asleep. That's a bad thing, isn't it? In this game's universe. In this world's universe, rather. World's universe. What a weird thing to say. Why are there Frankenstein monsters, though? So bizarre, that. Ah, damn you. This game is hard as hell. It really is. I'm sure people have done like no damage runs of this game, and good for them, but I ain't one of them. Aye. The enemies just spawn out of nowhere. It really is a beginner's trap. This level reminds you of the jungle level in Contra. It does, doesn't it? Doesn't it though? It really does. When it was purple in the last level, it reminded me of Castlevania. Oh, damn the bubbles. Stupid bubbles. I'm trying to jump up the bubble, look. Alright, thank goodness we fell asleep. Thank goodness for that. Because now we can be the other character, the better character. This level's motif was clearly a riff on Ghosts and Goblins. Honestly, yeah. Now it doesn't. Now it looks like Castlevania or Ghosts and Goblins when it's nighttime with the purple. I really like the fact that they make it look different when you're in the dream world. I like that. I hate the enemies spawning out of nowhere though. Well, they've got like spawn points, but they're just like takes you off guard. It does. Ah, damn it! Look, how like I'm really trying. I swear down, I'm trying not to get hit. I swear on my soul, I'm trying my damn best. Can you not kill these? Ah! Stupid dropping the rock on your head as well. This game is brutally unforgiving. Like I say, if you fail, you have to start the entire game again from the beginning, by the way. This is the Castlevania bit. Oh. Right. It's genuinely hard, this game. Ah, my days, look! Again, I apologize for the rewinding and everything. I tell you what I'll do. In fact, if I go here... Let's go back a bit. I will, save it here, why not? I don't care about save scumming. Like I say, I know some people are purists about that. There's some people who don't even want people to use emulators, and I say, screw you, I don't care. I'll use whatever I want. I actually think emulating is so important for game preservation. Because if we didn't have emulators, we probably wouldn't be able to play a lot of these games. Unless you're like loaded. Like I'm trying to find like a way somewhere you can stand which is not by him. My days, look. I swear down, I'm really trying to move. I swear on my soul I'm trying. Right. The hitboxes are crazy as well. How the hell do you do this in one sitting? Unless you're like a pro at this game. This is like the first time I've ever played this, so... Well, played it properly anyway. They can at least give you some health back or something, or some hits back. I hate this boss. This boss is doing my head and I hate this one. I'm trying my damn best, I really am. That was kind of my fault, I ran into that like an idiot. Because, like, I don't really know where you can stand. Like, where can you go? You gotta keep moving. And then the little ghosts that he sends out of mine. Ghosts doing contact damage is crazy. Yeah, because they're ghosts. How are they hurting us? I guess in the dream world it makes sense. This could be... Do you know if somebody made like a roguelite game or something? Imagine someone made like a roguelite game of Nightmare on Elm Street where you have to power up whilst you're awake, and then when you fall asleep, you have to fight the enemies. That would be so cool. Ow. This boss is really hard. I'm dead serious, guys. This boss is brutal. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. That was my fault. I was just an idiot there. Oh, so if you hit him as he's coming to you, he has invincibility frames and he passes through you. That's a good thing, if you have to remember. If he's coming at you, throw the... Ow! I hate this boss, though. He's really, really annoying. Ow! I will get him, I swear I will. I swear on my shoes. Why does it keep facing me the wrong way? See, like, oh, he's not. That ghost just is not taking damage. I swear down, he's not. Right. The ghost is using a Game Genie, apparently. See, if you die, you gotta start again, mind. I do have a save. This game has 4 players. Yeah, you gotta start the entire game. Imagine doing this game in one sitting. You'd have to have a lot of practice to be good enough to do it in one sitting. Very brutal. Retained. I swear on my shoes I'm really trying my best. I swear down I am. It's very frustrating. I don't think the AVGN even got this far. He didn't show this bit in his review, I don't think. They'd better give you health back when you come back, when you wake back up. Because that would suck if they didn't. Hey. Can you just stay in this corner and camp? Not really, because you're not really hitting him. And plus the javelins only goes to a certain distance. Wait, does the wizard guy go further? His projectiles go a bit further, I think. Let's try the wizard guy. Might come in handy. Well, I haven't hit him at all yet. Well, you can't camp anywhere, actually. You usually can in these kind of games, in the boss fights. It's the hardest thing ever. I guess you gotta keep moving. I see his pattern, I'm just really dumb at, like, not getting hit. The little ghosts he sends out, they're more annoying than him. Ow. Right. I am very sorry, I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm sorry if anyone wanted to see the final boss or whatever. I'm going to leave it there for now because that stressed me out. I'm going to say, I'm going to end the poll, right? I'm going to tell you all how many pumpkins there were. There were 7, there were 16. There were 16 pumpkins. 33% if you got it right. There's only 3 votes, but... Yes, there were 16 pumpkins on the screen, so congratulations to anyone who picked 16, because you would be right. I'm going to leave it there. But thank you guys so much for hopping in for the stream. I will say, this game's not that bad. But it's really hard, though. I don't mind it. Oh, you got it right, Unikitty? Yeah, you got it right. Congratulations to you. Your prize is me saying, well done. That's your prize. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. I had fun with this game, all things considered. And I'm going to leave it there. Maybe I'll do the final boss at some point, who knows. But that boss there with the ghost, I got stuck on that bit, so I'm going to leave it there. And this pixel art of Freddy Krueger is actually surprisingly quite good, by the way. But yeah. Yeah, thank you everybody. I'll catch you guys in the